It's Dr. Warren coming to you again this week. I am so glad that you are joining me, and we will be talking today about a concept or a thought that I have heard many people ask me over the past few years after writing a book about this very topic. And that topic is how to live a life of no regrets. Oftentimes, you may hear me talk about that, or you may have heard others talk about that, and I'm sure that question always pops in your mind. How can someone truly live a life that that's full of no regret? Well, I have three things that I want to share with you today that I believe will help you in your journey towards moving closer to that living with no regrets. The first principle or the first thought is being intentional. And when I say being intentional, I mean basically making sure that you are setting goals for yourself that will help push you towards the path to get you where you want to be in life. Oftentimes, we are victims of life happening to us, and a lot of times when that happens, it's because we may feel like we did not have a plan and things may have taken us off guard. And when they did that, it took us so far from the path that we wanted to be on that we felt frustrated and we felt like we've lost time or wasted time. And having a plan helps us to be more intentional about the decisions that we make, the actions that we take, and the relationships that we are part of. So, definitely the first one is be intentional. The second one is follow your why. And when I say follow your why, what I mean is being in a place where you are always exercising the curiosity in your brain by asking yourself, why did I have to go through that situation? Why did I have to be in that relationship? Why did I take that job? Or why did I start that business? Whatever it is that you had to go through, whatever experience that you may have, asking yourself why, and then trying to take something from that season of your life, it helps you to build upon the next season. So when you're following your why and you're asking yourself, oh, I went through this situation, I didn't really like it or I didn't really understand it at the moment, but taking time to journal and reflect and really figuring out why you had to go through that situation can help you to not repeat some of the same mistakes, or they can help you to know what you need to do next in the next phase of your life. So make sure you follow your why as the second concept. The third and the final one is to make sure that you take ownership of the life that you have been given. And when I say take ownership, I mean whatever decisions you make, whatever path you decide to go down, take ownership for the things that happen along those paths. Oftentimes we find ourselves pointing fingers at people, and we may say, oh, I am in the position I am in today because of this person that I was in a relationship with, or I'm in this position because I grew up in a certain background, or I didn't get dealt the cards that someone else may have gotten dealt. But it's when we take ownership of our lives and realize that we have been given a life to live, and we can decide how we want to live that life, is when we can start making progress towards living a life full of no regrets. So I believe if you do these three things, it will move all of us closer to living a life of no regrets, because at that point we are taking ownership, we're being intentional, and we're following our why. And when we do those things, we will continue to move forward in the things that we want to do. So you guys have a great week, and I will see you again next week.